Hello everyone, how's it going? Scrembo here from Emotionless Crypto Trading. Today we're gonna take care about Solana price analysis, technical details, and news of the market. After an amazing rally, meanwhile the markets have turned green. Solana has been able to cross $17, yet building up on a nice movement, which is putting it back amongst the top 15 cryptocurrencies. It's ranked 11 right now. It's having a 33% movement in the past 7 days, and I'd like to share with you the charts. There's some impressive details and informations out there that we must research and visualize together. Before we get into the charts, I wanted to share with you the news related to Solana, which is seeming like a lot of the bullishness on the news sector correlated with the price. Now, I'd like to tell you something which will help you to understand what is triggering an action on the charts. Well, we've got the market fundamentals on the chain, which means that we're going to have large investors purchasing. We're going to have investors performing an activity of minor purchases, which are completed quite often. That is a chain of purchases that are triggered one after the other, and I'm talking about buying going on every second. So you have that pump that is sustained with purchases per second. You have large purchases that could come in, such as $200 million purchased by someone in Solana. At some point, that's triggered in a few chunks, like for example $25 million chunks, that helps the price to increase significantly. You have the active traders that are speculating. You have basically a lot of the staking going on. Yet Solana blockchain has been suffering. The community has been leaving the project quite a lot. We're talking about news that are constructed and built without arguments. And I'm telling you honestly, the increase of price is not an argument for future movement upwards. So if you say that Solana is going to go up and it's bullish because it has moved 109%, it is false. Solana cannot be bullish because it has moved a specific percentage, just like Solana cannot be bearish because it has moved down. The bullishness and bearishness are probabilities dictated by the charts and the movement on chain. So it has nothing to do with the price action. Price can go down and be bullish. Price can go up and be bearish, realistically speaking. So we're gonna dive away from the news sector, which isn't as important as usually. Yet we have, for those of you which are interested in becoming great traders, having performance in this sector and making extra money during this difficult social period and economical, harsh times, we have a one-on-one coaching directly with me, a comprehensive program up to 6 weeks where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to trade. This is from A to Z, folks. So this is from the fundamentals, from the mindset and mentality until the latest details of the market. We have live trading, we have a whole lot of things going on. Make sure to check out our website or register now, and you can get back to your email with the offer. At the same time, for those of you which are not interested in trading, you can join my trades that I perform for myself, and we have basically the possibility without any upfront fees. It's just a commission out of the pure profits we make. That is all. The connection is being done through API with trading permission only. That's all, guys. So let's get back to the charts, which is why we are here. 4-hour candlesticks for Solana. This speaks about long term. Our 4-hour candlesticks has just closed 5 minutes ago. We've opened a new one, and as you can see, we had an engulfing at the top, which is a bearish reversal pattern. And the engulfing has generated already a little downside movement, but this is not yet significant. It can flush away easily, can come down to 20 days EMA, which is the red line moving around like a snake right there. That's a 20 days EMA. We can easily go right there. That would be a $15 reaction possibility, but at the same time you can easily revisit your support, the green line, the uptrending green line that goes straight like that. You can easily revisit your support somewhere around 14.5 and you're still remaining bullish, and that's just a great sign, by the way. Now you got your 50 days EMA, which is quite interesting. This is represented with the orange color. You also have the light blue EMA, which is 100 days, and then you have the dark blue 200 days moving average. Now this moving average lines are having an interesting behavior as you have crossed the 200 days with your 20 days. When that happens, a lot of the traders are participating in speculation. As a result of that, Solana's price right afterwards has moved significantly. That's a 30% movement, and I'm not gonna look into that without considering the movement from the bottom. The movement from the bottom is 119% in 10 days. Catching that bottom is difficult, yet purchases can happen at this time quite easily. The markets have ranged after they formed the bottom, so there was enough time here around 31st of December or straight away 1st of January 2023. So the first day of the year, Solana has offered great opportunities of longing it on low leverage or spot trading. What do I mean by low leverage? Well, a maximum of 3x will, so because this is a highly volatile cryptocurrency at this time, and it can surprise you that it can go down 20 to 30% in a day. So if you're leveraged out on a 3x, that's it can also be 90-100% in a day. Like, you can make that on your margin with Solana. As you can see, the price action is realistically moving strongly. So you have, since the bullish pattern and the bottom has been printed, you have a 77% increase in the price. If you put it out on a 3x leverage, that is 200. That's a 220%. 220% in 7 days on your margin. If you put $10,000 at 220% increase, that is a $32,000 balance. That's insane, because with $32,000 balance, if you know how to trade, you can definitely make $1,000 a day. So that's great, I think. If you end up making 30 grand a month, that's great. Like 30 grand a month is much higher than what the average people earn these days, and at the same time, to have a job and make 30 grand, or to have a business and have in your pocket at the end of the month 30 grand, you need a lot of the hustle, a lot of the work. It's not like you're sitting in your office or in your bedroom or whatever you would like so, and you trade with a computer. It's not like that. You need much more things to do. A lot of the stress and a lot of the problems and issues to solve in order to make that money. If you have a salary, if you have a wage of such 30 grand, well, you need a high level education and you need a lot of the stuff going on. So it takes time. You cannot make 30 grand from a day to the other. That's all, guys. I'm talking about 30 grand to remain in your pocket. I'm not talking about 30 grand before paying your taxes. Obviously, out of this money, you gotta pay your taxes as well, but you can make slightly more to cover your taxes at some point when your balance reaches above $100,000. From $1,000 a day, you can easily increase it to $1,500, $2,000, like trying to make about 2% at that time. At the beginning, I'm suggesting to force a little to get your capital higher, because if you start slow, if you want to make $200, $300 a day, I mean, obviously it depends on your financial situation, where do you live, what are your expenses and necessities. But if you make $300 a day with such an account, it's going to take a while. However, you need to know how to trade in order to make your $1,000 daily with 30 grand, because it is about 3.5% a day out of your balance. So that's not a little percentage. Definitely not a little percentage. If you work with the same percentage, when you have $100,000, you're gonna make $3,000 daily, which is 90 grand a month. 90 grand a month in 12 months, you made $1 million with $3,000 daily. And that's 3%. Well, 3%. Think about this. A 0.5% movement in the market multiplied with a 6x leverage. It's 3% straight on the table. Give me that daily, 0.5%. That's the only thing I need, 0.5%. And I'll make you $1 million. That's it, trading. That's how it works. Now, the thing is, you need to know how to make that properly and join in trades where you have very high probabilities. So you can have a maximum of 20% loss rate in your trades. So amongst your trades as a result, overall speaking, 80% of your trades needs to be ending profitable, 20% can be in minus. If you're sitting in the pair of 80 to 20, you're gonna be in a great profit at the end of the year. If you're not having your 80 to 20, you're gonna have difficulties. So that's the thing around Solana for the moment. I've talked about other things as well, which are pretty much educational. So feel free to subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. We have a whole lot of the videos here, and we have our primarily YouTube channel where we talk about great things as well. Make sure to follow us everywhere. That's pretty much all, folks. Once again, for those of you that believe in education and think by improving your skills you can do much better in your results, at the same time, for the ones of you which are not traders yet, you can think about this extra source of income as very interesting and valuable. And then we have the commission trading. For those of you which are not interested in trading, you can join my trades quite easily. That's pretty much all, folks, for today. Have a good time, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.